Up with KREM begins now.
Good morning, everyone. It's good to see you here on this Tuesday morning, May 27th. Welcome to Up with KREM and streaming on KREM 2+. I'm Tim Pham.
And I'm Nicole Hernandez. We want to talk all about this warm weather because, Thomas, things were a little bit cooler yesterday, but even when I say that, like I was outside and I was sweating on my walk, yeah.
Yeah, if you were exercising outside, especially in the sunlight, you know that it was still a warm day overall. Low 70s is still average for late May standards, and anything for the rest of this week is just uphill and above average from here on out. Still a little cool this morning if you are just getting your early morning exercise or walking the dog around the block. You still might need that long sleeve shirt just to get you through another hour or two this morning, but we'll have plenty of warmth to be had for this afternoon yet again. But our current temperatures are 40s and 50s across the board, 52 in Coeur d'Alene versus 46 currently in Spokane. But a lot of sunshine ahead here, and our temperatures are going to get a little warmer today in the upper 70s, but then a lot warmer or almost hotter by tomorrow. And we'll show you how close to 90 degrees we're forecasting for this week.
Let's take you live outside right now in downtown Spokane at I-90 and Jefferson. You could see in downtown Spokane in this picture here that there is not a lot of vehicles out on the roadways, but maybe a little bit more at this hour compared to yesterday. Of course, many people headed back to work and school today. Happy first day back to school. We are counting down the days. I think there's only maybe 14 or 13 more days left of school. It's very exciting. We're getting there. On Up with KREM, though, we do keep a close eye on traffic conditions all morning long. We'll bring you another update here in the next 30 minutes. Continuing coverage here at 6:02, fire investigators are still looking for those responsible for setting around a dozen fires on Spokane South Hill over the weekend.
Now, we first told you about these fires yesterday as breaking news here on Up with KREM. Now, KREM 2's Regan Gallo talked to a homeowner near that fire.
Well, I'm at one of the spots where the brush fire started, and the smell of smoke and wood is very strong in the area. And as you can see, let's take a look a little bit closer. There is debris, burning wood, and you can see a tag there from DNR. Now, Spokane fire officials told me they found 11 spots where the fire started along High Drive, which leads them to believe this was arson. As Memorial Day weekend kicks off the summer, Spokane families want to enjoy a safe and fun holiday.
It's a really quiet neighborhood and a safe street, so it definitely got everybody in the neighborhood out.
After enjoying a night with his family, Dennis Harrington, who's lived on High Drive for 13 years, came home to an unexpected surprise. He says his home sits right across the street from where one of the brush fires broke out. As he alerted local authorities, he watched the flames spread along High Drive.
And as we got closer, we could tell that it was in the trees right across from the house. As we turned into the driveway, I could see that there was two more fires to the west. And that's when I got concerned that somebody was setting fires.
Spokane Fire Department says they acted quickly. City, county, and the Department of Natural Resources all responded to the scene.
They upgraded the incident. Ultimately, 2 engine companies and 3 brush trucks, along with an engine from the Department of Natural Resources. The DNR responded along with the battalion chief.
Fire officials noted no homes or structures were in danger, and they had crews on the scene all night long.
It's definitely scary, having 5 kids and not knowing what was going on. And it's 10 o'clock at night and there's flames 10 to 15 feet up in trees literally across the street.
The Department of Natural Resources was here all day assessing the scene, and local police say this is still an active investigation. And if you have any idea or saw anything here out on High Drive, they say to contact Crime Check. Reporting here on High Drive in Spokane, Regan Gallo, KREM 2 News.
All right, switching over to North Idaho this morning. All week long, Idaho is putting an emphasis on safe driving.
KREM 2's Brandon T. Jones is live near the state line for us this morning. And Brandon, you actually got the chance to speak with AAA. So tell us more about their message to drivers for this Safe Driver Week.
Yeah, good morning, Tim, Nicole. Well, those days between Memorial Day and Labor Day are deemed the 100 deadliest days on the road. So with that in mind, AAA, their message ultimately is to just let drivers rethink some of those actions before they get behind the wheels, make them think a little bit more about where they're going and getting there in a safe fashion. So today for Safe Drivers Week, the focus is on impaired driving. According to the Idaho Transportation Department, 41% of all fatal crashes from 2020 through 2024 involved impaired driving, with 502 people killed in impaired driving crashes over that time in the state. Other items of emphasis throughout the week: distracted driving, drowsy driving, aggressive driving, and failure to wear a seatbelt.
One bad decision could be devastating, not just for you, but what about the other people in the car? What about the people around you? And so this is really an opportunity for everybody to sort of rethink, okay, just because the weather's good doesn't mean that I have the ability to necessarily beat the laws of physics and slow down in time if I need to do something in a hurry.
The Idaho State Police are also urging drivers to be vigilant on the roads. They're asking drivers to slow down, drive sober, stay alert, watch for motorcycles, give RVs and trailers necessary space, use caution in work zones, and lastly, most importantly, keep your calm when you're out there on the road. You're going to get to your destination. Just do so in a safe fashion. For now, reporting live in North Idaho, Brandon T. Jones, KREM 2 News.
Well, Washington State is dealing with a shortage of emergency workers. So one community on the Olympic Peninsula is using AI technology to help.
Yeah, they're called PENCOM in Clallam County. It takes about 85,000 non-emergency calls every year, but now they have a new tool to help workers sort through those using artificial intelligence. Right now, the new technology only answers non-emergency calls, allowing dispatchers to prioritize issues that need immediate attention. All calls are eventually screened by an actual dispatcher. The AI listens for keywords that may indicate crime or violence. So it actually even picks up inflections in the caller's voice to sense trouble.
Hi, my name is Ava, and I'm an automated assistant for Peninsula Communications.
If the AI detects that there is a potential life-threatening or property-threatening emergency that's happening right now, it doesn't hesitate, it just transfers it.
So there is still a pressing need for human dispatchers at PENCOM. Administrators there are looking to hire 4 more. This morning, we're helping you save money. Even if you just got home from your Memorial Day trip, it's never too soon to start thinking about your next vacation.
I agree with that. Vacations, though, can get pricey, but there are ways to save money. Hopper, an airfare tracking site, says to avoid staying in hotels on Fridays and Saturdays if possible. They say that you could save over $80 a night doing this. If you're thinking of going out of the country, try to wait until late August or September. You could save around $500 if you wait instead of going in June. Also, if you can, try to fly midweek. Prices for flights are about 20% cheaper that way.
You should book it and not wait, and that applies not just to airlines, but to cruise lines as well. They're confronting a lot of canceled reservations and not a lot of forward-looking reservations.
If you're heading to a bigger city like New York, you might want to wait to book your hotel until you're about a day or 2 out. That works particularly well on long holiday weekends because a lot of people leave town.
This morning, we're saying a big congratulations to the graduating class of 2025. And hey, here's a way to celebrate. You can get a free sweet treat from Krispy Kreme Donuts. So it's tomorrow only. Krispy Kreme is giving college and high school grads a free 3-pack of original glazed donuts if they wear their cap and gown or senior swag to the store. You got to represent, come on. Some grads could be selected to get a new diploma inspired by the classic Dr. Seuss book, Oh, the Places You'll Go, and a chance to win free donuts for a year.
Wow. All right, the Riverfront Eats food truck series will be back in downtown Spokane next week. Super exciting. It'll start on June 3rd, Tuesday at 11 o'clock. There will be a bunch of different food trucks there, so we have that whole list of the food trucks on our website, krem.com.
As summer approaches in the inland Northwest, it is important to always wear sunscreen, even if you have darker skin. There actually is a misconception that the melanin in darker skin offers enough protection against the sun, but dermatologists say that's not good enough. While people who are Black and or Hispanic are less likely to get skin cancer, they are also more likely to die from the disease.